Hello, friends. Welcome to another project. One of my client brought these two white gold rings, and what happened? I think she accidentally dropped in a sink shredder, and it's completely destroyed. This is like a side band. It's missing small stones right here. I hope you can see very well in the camera and missing I think this stone and look like two stones right here, and it's pretty bad condition right now. Supposed to be size 5, and what I am going to do, refurbish these rings. This one is not that bad. It just need a little bit of adjustment. Also missing two stones right here, and this point is pretty bad. I'm gonna have a hard time to fix this one right here. Had to fill up with a gold, drill a hole, and set a stone on this one, and one stone right here. This is not gonna take that long to fix this bend, but as far as this one goes, I have no idea. We work on it, see how it goes, because it got a lot of scratches right here. The metal is completely gone. Maybe I can put a solder on it, fill up some um, scratches and holes, and polish and bring it back to life. So what tool I am going to use for this project? Kind of very basic tool. Um, I am going to use a hammer, like small hammer. Then of course you need a mandrel. This is kind of big mandrel right here. I have a small mandrel somewhere. Yeah, this one right here. Hopefully this will help to round the ring, make it kind of circular. It's like kind of time consuming and also very patient job. And you guys know it's a little bit more harder to work with a white gold compared to a yellow gold. And I will see if I have a stones like this small. If not, then I have to order from a steller. What other tools I'm going to use? I am going to use the half nose plier. This is kind of very useful. Maybe use flat nose plier. And this kind of jobs, you need many different tools. As you progress, sometime one tool is not working, then you go with the other one, and just a little bit at a time, and with the patient, hopefully these rings will look good. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to drop these two rings in ultrasonic for like 30-40 minutes to clean all that residue, dirt from the stones. So when we put the fire on it, so all that stones don't gunk up and look black. So we don't have to do a lot of polishing later on. And also heating this metal will going to soften the metal. That will help me to straight the ring a little bit more easier than as it is right now. So I'm going to drop in ultrasonic for like 30 minutes. All right, see you back. It's been 30 minutes now, so I cleaned the rings really good in ultrasonic. Look pretty clean. So what I'm going to do is heat up the metal and see if we can reshape it. I have to do it really slow so I don't melt it. You don't have to do on the top, just the band right here. I let it cool down for a few minutes, and we are trying to reshape this ring first and see how it turns out. Where is my small hammer? Let's see. Yeah, this got a pretty round, pretty quick, and I just want to make sure right on the side is kind of okay. Now I see the head is like a little bit crooked on this side, so I have to bring it up. I think what I can do is put it this way and hammer it right here. No, it's not working that way. Uh, okay, I know. Like, what do you think? Straight. I'm gonna check from this side. Look pretty good. Yeah, this corner right here, I have to rebuild. I have to put a little bit of solder and drill a hole, as I said, and set the stone. One stone is missing right here, which is not bad. The prongs are still there, and this one is also, the prongs are still there. Need a good cleaning and polishing, and it's ready to go. What size it is? Ah, that's 4 1/4. Okay, so we keep the size same. So that's like 4 1/4 right now. I'm gonna drop in a pickling, work on this one. All right, gonna fit on my big mandrel. Ah, that's it. Not bad. Just not easy to hold. I hope you can see on the camera what I'm doing. Trying to fix the angle so you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to shape it. You know what's the best thing at this point is solder first and then reshape the ring. That will be much easier. Right now it's not perfect round, but we'll work a little bit at a time. So first come first is a solder. Let me find a disc. Where is my sanding disc? Okay, this is my sanding disc. I am going to sand right here these cuts so the solder can flush pretty good. Just a little bit. I am going to use a white hard solder, because once it's soldered, then I have to hammer it, and I hope while hammering it, this solder don't break. Yeah, this ring got a lot of scratches. So put it right here, remove all the silver solder, my gold solder right here. Let me find my hard solder. Just 1 second. Okay, I solder it right here. And what I will do is drop some solder right on the side. I hope that solder will reduce some scratch marks right up here. Okay, I have to cut like solders really small pieces so I can use like separate places. Tiny pieces of solder. Put the flux right here. Once I put the flux on the ring, okay, this one. How about the other side? Look, yep. And now is the time to straight this ring. Ah, it's kind of pinched in like this. Supposed to be open like that all the way around till right here. Okay, let's try if I can find something to open that up. What I can use? Yeah, I can use a screwdriver. What I'm trying to do is even out this gap right here. See how this open right here? But this one is like kind of smushed in. So I'm trying to put the screwdriver, and even this out on the other side too. See this how it's pinched in right here. So we try to open this up so it look a little bit better, and it look the band a little bit more thicker like this one right here. I bet no jeweler use a screwdriver to fix a ring, but I do. I will use any tool to make ring a little better. Now we got more even gap. Once I polish and clean, it will gonna look much better right here. Yeah, this side was like kind of smooshed in. Chee, chee, there. Right now, what I am doing is removing some scratches and making the band a little bit even. Let's do some inside the band. Polish it. I hold it like this. This look a little humpy right here. Now it's perfect round. Okay. So the next step is do little soft polish to remove additional scratches. That way it will be much easier to do final polishing on a buffing wheel. The rest of it I can do on a buffing wheel. I am going to let it sit in a pickling for let's say about like 20-30 minutes. Let's check the other ring. It was in a pickling. I took it out, rinsed with the water, wipe it. You get a little hump right here. So what I'm going to do, just a little bit of hammer. Yeah, it got a small tiny piece is missing right here. I am going to fill up with the gold right now before we polish it and ready to set the stones. This one I'm going to do with soft solder, white soft. Where is my white soft? White easy. So this is white easy. I need my big magnifying glasses to look at it. I don't want to put too much solder on it. I don't know what I did with my soldering pick. Not too much solder, just a little bit on the side where the metal was missing. That's it. I'll bring it close to the camera to show you guys what I did right now. I hope we can get real close up. Where is the camera? I hope you can see right here. Right, the edge was missing. It was shaved off. So I filled with the gold and the hole is still there for the stone. It will be much easier to set the stone. And the shape of the ring you can see almost very minor scratches right now. Once we do on buffing wheel, it will shine up. I have a, I hope I have a better lighting system. Is this better? Yeah, I think this is better. Nope, it's not. What happened? Out of focus. Out of focus right there. Okay, don't worry. We put in a picnic one more time. Let it sit, and we will be back in like I said 20 minutes before we do on buffing wheel. See you then. All right, rings are polished now. What I am going to do is a drop in ultrasonic. I'll let it sit for like almost like 30 minutes to get really good clean. And after that, we will see if there is any scratches or not. If there is any scratch left, we'll try to polish that one. And the final process is put the stone back in and it's ready to go. Rings look pretty clean right now. And the last process is to put the stones back in. I think it's missing right here. Shank look good. I don't have like major scratches. And the other one, which was broken really bad, I think now is kind of straight. The one it had really a lot of scratches on it. I'm glad it don't have a lot of stones to mount. So yeah, the last process is to set the stones and do final polish and it's good to go. I hope you guys like this process. It was like kind of tedious, time consuming, but it can be done. Alright guys, see you next video. If you like this process, please like my share and leave your comment. What do you think about it? Take care. Bye bye.